The law of karma is an immutable principle. It does not serve as a form of punishment, but simply reflects the inevitable results of the causes one has sown. Since ancient times, people have understood this principle: as you sow, so shall you reap. Every outcome stems from a corresponding cause. Awareness of karma serves as a wake-up call, urging us to be mindful of our decisions, choices, and actions in life. However, alongside karma, there are 7 other laws that we must acknowledge in order to master our destiny, gain profound insight into the nature of existence, and continuously refine ourselves, progressing from imperfection to completeness, achieving abundance both materially and spiritually. These are the 7 ancient Hermetic principles. Though they bear the mark of time, they still wield great influence and continue to shape our lives to this day. Have you ever heard of the mystical, philosophical school of Hermeticism, or the esoteric text, the Kybalion? Or perhaps you have yet to pay much attention to the wisdom conveyed by the Hermetic Principles. Surprisingly, these time-honored principles can be applied to the real world. The Hermetic principle of self-mastery can be adopted by anyone striving for personal growth. It is particularly effective for those who already have deep faith in the law of attraction. In fact, you may have noticed some familiar key arguments in the introduction of this article. By understanding Hermetic philosophy, you gain the ability to overcome the obstacles that typically arise in life, allowing you to take control of your destiny with greater efficiency. Together, we will explore the fundamental principles that shape the universe, the Hermetic principles, and their connection to the law of attraction. Once you fully grasp the 7 Hermetic principles, you will be able to apply them in your daily life, leading to a transformative shift in your mindset and an extraordinary breakthrough in your thinking. Hermeticism is a traditional belief system that has existed since the 1st and 2nd centuries BCE, one of the oldest spiritual philosophies for non-Christians that remains applicable even today. The essential teachings of Hermeticism have been preserved over time. They can be found in the archives of the Eastern Roman Empire, Byzantine, which hold a vast collection of writings known as Corpus Hermetica. This body of work explains the fundamental principles governing the universe. The final compilation was translated into Latin around the 15th century. Many believe that these teachings served as a source of inspiration, influencing great philosophers and artists throughout the Italian Renaissance. These texts remain widely known today, largely due to the efforts of the Freemasons, who rediscovered the Hermetic principles and passed them down to their disciples, sharing the knowledge they had uncovered. Another reason why Hermetic philosophy continues to be recognized is that it provides profound explanations about the elements that constitute reality, offering subtle, enduring, and timeless insights. Hermeticism addresses fundamental existential questions that have preoccupied humanity since its earliest days. At the same time, it reveals the interconnectedness of the universe and emphasizes the unique abilities of human beings to bring about positive transformation. Furthermore, Hermetic teachings align with many modern scientific perspectives. These universal principles can easily integrate with various religious traditions while also resonating with atheistic viewpoints. Hermes Trismegistus is regarded as the father of Hermeticism. He is also credited as the author of the Corpus Hermeticum and the Emerald Tablet, a legendary inscription on a green stone that explains the nature and origins of the universe, as well as humanity's role within it. However, Hermes is not recognized as a single historical figure. Instead, most believe he represents a fusion of multiple mythological figures, including Hermes, one of the 12 Olympian gods in Greek mythology, and Thoth, the Egyptian god of the moon, magic, writing, and wisdom. Some scholars, however, argue that he was a real, historical person. Others suggest that there were actually 2 individuals who shared the name Hermes Trismegistus. Regardless of these theories, they have all contributed to the foundation of Hermetic philosophy. Followers of Hermetic teachings believe that the true identity of Hermes Trismegistus is irrelevant. Instead, they focus on applying the Hermetic principles to their lives. Though his identity remains uncertain, Hermes Trismegistus has become a powerful symbol of mysticism, esoteric knowledge, divine connections, and alchemy. Meanwhile, the Corpus Hermeticum has left a profound impact, standing as an invaluable legacy of ancient civilization that continues to influence the world today. Most of the core theories of Hermeticism are condensed within the esoteric text, the Kybalion. Specifically, the Kybalion is a book published by one or several individuals known as the Three Initiates. The book's title is associated with the three planes of existence: the physical plane, the mental plane, the spiritual plane. This book is also closely linked to the Hermetic Principles regarding mastery over these three planes. According to the Kybalion, the 7 Hermetic Principles serve as a guide for understanding the universe. Each chapter of the book systematically explains and illustrates these principles. One can think of them as universal laws or fundamental doctrines. At first glance, the Kybalion may seem abstract. Its ideas may not appear directly relevant to everyday life or the modern world. However, as you take the time to explore and reflect on the core messages of each principle, you will realize that they hold profound significance and possess powerful real-world applications. As mentioned earlier, according to Hermetic philosophy, 3 planes form the foundation of existence: the physical world, the mental world, the spiritual world. Hermeticism emphasizes the deep interconnection between these 3 aspects, asserting that each one continuously influences the others. This perspective aligns closely with what the law of attraction teaches us, specifically that our thoughts, the mental plane, can directly affect the world around us, the physical plane. Likewise, the spiritual plane and emotional state also have real tangible effects, shaping the course of one's life. These aspects are closely tied to vibrational frequencies. The environment around us, the physical plane, adjusts its vibrational frequency to match that of our thoughts. At the same time, the frequency of our thoughts is, in part, influenced by the vibrational state of our spirit. Thus, as the law of attraction suggests, raising our spiritual vibration is the key to manifesting a richer, more abundant material life. Now that you have gained a foundational understanding of the nature and origins of Hermeticism, we can delve deeper into each of the 7 Hermetic Principles. Each of these principles offers a clearer perspective on how the universe operates. Additionally, they can serve as a practical guide to making informed decisions, ultimately leading you toward your true purpose. Throughout this discussion, we will also explore specific methods that help you connect what you've learned to real-life applications, particularly in relation to the law of attraction. As previously mentioned, there are profound and far-reaching connections between the teachings of the law of attraction and the hidden wisdom embedded within each Hermetic principle. The principle of mentalism emphasizes that, at its most fundamental level, everything in the universe originates from the mind. In a certain sense, the universe itself is a living consciousness, interconnected with all other forms of consciousness. This means that every action and thought we generate is merely a reflection and interaction between different facets of the greater universal mind. The principle of mentalism also suggests that we are all part of a unified whole. There is no separation, no duality. The world around us is merely a projection of our consciousness. Once you grasp the true nature of mentalism, you will begin to realize how much control you have over shaping your reality using nothing but the power of your own mind. Another crucial lesson from this principle is that right thinking leads to right action. It serves as a reminder to be mindful of our intentions, to take time for introspection, and to align our plans with our deepest passions in order to create a meaningful future. When you do this, your thoughts naturally resonate with the greater universe, attracting the reality you truly desire. While intuition plays an important role, a concept we will explore later, Hermetic teachings strongly emphasize the power of reason and intelligence, warning us against impulsive or reckless decisions. As above, so below; as within, so without. The principle of correspondence highlights the interconnectedness of the three planes of existence: the physical, the mental, and the spiritual. To truly understand the universal laws that govern everyday life, we must examine all three of these dimensions. This principle suggests that while we may not possess the ability to fully perceive every level of existence, Hermetic students believe in the power of intuition, an inner knowing that can guide us toward deeper understanding of both higher and lower realms of reality. By tuning into our intuition, those inexplicable feelings or pulls toward a particular event or person, we can begin to comprehend the intricate relationship between our physical reality and the greater spiritual universe. The principle of correspondence also relates to patterns that repeat across different scales, serving as a reminder of the recurring circumstances in our lives. These repetitions reflect the deep connection between our physical, mental, and spiritual states. For example, spiritual depletion can lead to physical exhaustion and a lack of vitality. On the other hand, positive practices, such as daily gratitude rituals, can nourish the spirit, which in turn fosters significant improvements in physical well-being. Nothing rests. Everything moves. Everything vibrates. For those familiar with the law of attraction, the principle of vibration may already seem intuitive. Put simply, everything in existence carries a unique form of energy across all levels of reality. In fact, even the smallest molecular structures in the universe possess their own frequency of vibration, influencing their surrounding environment. More importantly, this principle teaches us that energies of similar frequencies attract and harmonize with each other. High-energy states resonate with other high-energy states, while lower-frequency energies are drawn to similar vibrations. This understanding reinforces the law of attraction, which suggests that what you focus on, you attract. By raising your vibrational frequency, you can magnetize positive experiences, people, and abundance into your life. Conversely, immersing yourself in negativity makes it difficult to attract the outcomes you truly desire. All masters of self-discipline and Hermetic practitioners believe that our thoughts can be fine-tuned. By consciously refining our mental and emotional states, we can elevate our vibrations to a level where we begin to reshape our reality itself. Everything is dual, everything has poles, and everything has its pair of opposites. Like and unlike are the same opposites are identical in nature, but different in degree. Extremes meet. All truths are but half-truths. All paradoxes may be reconciled. The principle of polarity states that everything has an opposite, and it is through these contrasts that we define our experiences. For instance, without experiencing lack, we may struggle to appreciate abundance. Every extreme in life serves as a reminder not to take things for granted. This principle also implies that everything possesses duality. Within us, love coexists with hate, positivity with negativity, and joy with sorrow. Recognizing these contrasts allows us to reflect on their meaning and consciously align ourselves with the side that serves us best. One way to apply the principle of polarity in daily life is by shifting our perspective toward higher vibrational states. For example, when facing obstacles, challenge yourself to recall at least one positive aspect that emerged from the experience. Acknowledge how that small moment of goodness gained deeper value precisely because of the challenge you endured. By consciously embracing this principle, you can reframe hardships as stepping stones toward brighter, more fulfilling realities. Everything flows, out and in, everything has its tides. All things rise and fall. The principle of rhythm teaches us that everything in life moves in cycles. Every experience we go through follows a pattern. From the seasons of the earth to the rhythms of our own bodies, nothing ever remains static. This principle can be visualized as a pendulum, constantly swinging back and forth. The farther it moves in one direction, the farther it will swing in the opposite direction. This rhythmic movement reminds us that life is a continuous flow. Nothing remains fixed forever. By understanding this, we can embrace life's ups and downs with greater wisdom. The principle of rhythm encourages mindfulness, helping us work harmoniously with the law of attraction. Most importantly, it reminds us that nothing lasts forever, whether good or bad. The present moment is all we truly have, and fully immersing ourselves in life's rhythm ensures that we learn and experience its richness. Incorporating this principle into meditation can help free the mind from distractions of the past and anxieties about the future, allowing us to live more fully in the now. Every cause has its effect. Every effect has its cause. The principle of cause and effect emphasizes the deep connection between our actions, experiences, and the events that unfold in our lives. In essence, nothing happens by chance. There is always a reason behind every occurrence. Luck and random opportunity do not truly exist. Rather, every event is the result of prior causes, whether seen or unseen. Hermeticism encourages individuals to take control of their lives by becoming the cause rather than merely the effect. Instead of passively reacting to circumstances, we are urged to actively shape our reality. This means making conscious choices about who we want to be and what we want to achieve, then taking deliberate steps toward those goals. This principle also invites us to reflect on the ripple effects of our decisions. It urges us to recognize the external factors shaping our daily lives, whether positive or negative, and to understand how our inner world influences our outer reality. For example, by cultivating a rich and positive inner life, we can manifest external improvements in our circumstances. Conversely, if we dwell in negativity, our external world will reflect that suffering back to us. By consciously aligning ourselves with higher causes, we can direct our lives toward greater fulfillment and success, mastering both our inner and outer worlds. Gender is in everything. Everything has its masculine and feminine principles. The principle of gender reveals that masculine and feminine energies exist in all things, not only in human beings, but across all levels of reality, including the material, mental, and spiritual planes. However, it is crucial to understand that this principle is not about societal gender roles or stereotypes. Instead, it focuses on recognizing and balancing the inherent dual energies within ourselves. Masculine energy is characterized by assertiveness, innovation, and a drive to explore and create. Feminine energy, on the other hand, embodies intuition, nurturing, and deep contemplation. Both forces are necessary for harmony, and every individual possesses a unique blend of these energies. Hermetic teachings suggest that true mastery comes from embracing and balancing these energies within oneself. When we integrate both aspects, we unlock our full potential. For example, an overemphasis on masculine energy might lead to recklessness or aggression, while an excess of feminine energy might result in stagnation or indecision. By consciously working with this principle, we can cultivate a dynamic equilibrium, harnessing masculine energy when action is needed and feminine energy when reflection is required. This balance enhances personal growth, deepens our understanding of ourselves, and ultimately raises our vibrational frequency, aligning us with higher states of being.